Self-introduction. Hello, I hold a PhD in nutrition, and you may call me Grace. I am Professor Kyleman in the Department of Podiatry at Sukmyung Women's University, and I also manage a nutrition consulting company. I will be guiding you on everything related to your diet. It's a pleasure to meet you. Our subscribers show strong interest in kidney health. They want to understand which foods support kidney function and how to eat properly when kidney performance declines. The kidneys are responsible for the final elimination of everything we consume. Throughout life, they process the nutrients we eat and remove metabolic waste so that our bodies can function properly. However, as life expectancy increases, our kidneys gradually age and weaken. If someone has conditions such as diabetes or high blood pressure, kidney function can decline even faster. As the rates of diabetes and hypertension rise in Korea, the number of kidney disease cases is also increasing. Notably, more young patients are being diagnosed, and the average age is decreasing. Kidney disease is no longer limited to older adults. Even individuals in their 20s and 30s should check their kidney function regularly, just as they monitor their body weight. What happens when kidney function declines? When kidney performance decreases, the ability to filter and remove waste is significantly reduced. The kidneys do not function independently. As you may notice, the words heart and kidney even sound similar, reflecting how closely connected these organs are. Their roles are interrelated. Severe hypertension can lead to cardiovascular disease, and kidney disease often develops as a related complication. Similarly, diabetes may progress to diabetic nephropathy, which directly affects kidney health. To maintain healthy kidneys, overall health management is essential. By effectively controlling the two most common chronic conditions, high blood pressure and diabetes, you can greatly reduce the risk of kidney complications. Kidney disease is particularly serious because it cannot be reversed. Once it begins, it tends to progress steadily. For example, if you are at risk for hypertension or diabetes, lifestyle changes such as exercise and dietary improvements can help normalize blood sugar levels. Kidney disease, however, does not improve in the same way. Its progression can only be slowed, not reversed. Therefore, early and consistent management is critical before the condition advances further. Regarding treatment, the most essential approach is dietary management. Controlling food intake is fundamental in managing kidney disease. Salt consumption is especially important. Similar to individuals with hypertension, kidney patients should follow a low-sodium diet. Maintaining a reduced salt diet consistently over a lifetime is extremely important. Protein intake is another key factor. High-protein diets are currently popular, and even older adults often increase protein consumption to prevent muscle loss. However, when kidney function declines, excessive protein can place additional strain on the kidneys. Therefore, consuming an appropriate amount of protein is crucial. Phosphorus and potassium are also essential nutrients for normal metabolism, but excessive intake can burden the kidneys. They must be consumed in controlled amounts. Many patients ask what appropriate amount actually means. A helpful guideline for protein is to imagine a portion about the size of a ping pong ball per meal. For most Korean adults, this represents a suitable serving size. Patients often ask how carefully they need to monitor potassium and related nutrients. Due to a high number of inquiries, we wrote a book titled The Daily Meal to Beat Kidney Disease with a strong sense of responsibility. In Korean, Kongnam refers to the kidney. The book emphasizes that kidney disease is a long-term condition requiring continuous management rather than something that can simply be cured. It provides practical guidance on how to live well while managing the condition. When diagnosed with kidney disease, many long-held beliefs about healthy eating must be reconsidered. For example, protein has always been viewed as highly beneficial. Whole grains and multigrain rice are commonly considered healthier than white rice. Whole grain bread is often preferred over white bread. However, for kidney patients, these assumptions may need to be reversed. Protein should be eaten in moderate, balanced portions. Multigrain rice contains more potassium, while white rice is less. Similarly, white bread may sometimes be a better option than whole grain bread. Even vegetables, though generally healthy, can contain high potassium levels and must be consumed carefully. At the time of diagnosis, many patients realize they must rethink their understanding of a healthy diet. For instance, grilled or stir-fried meat is less suitable than boiled meat. Dishes like boiled pork or balsam are preferable because boiling reduces certain mineral content. Selecting lean cuts and thoroughly boiling them is recommended. Vegetables should also be prepared carefully. Instead of stir-frying, blanch them in water and lightly season with low-sodium dressing. Potassium is water-soluble and can decrease during soaking and boiling. Seasoning should always be low in sodium. Many believe low-sodium food lacks flavor, but the key is learning how to enhance taste differently. Instead of relying on salt, soy sauce, doenjang, or gochujang, consider using vinegar, lemon juice, curry powder, or other natural seasonings that add flavor without increasing sodium. Choosing naturally fermented vinegar without added sugar is preferable. While higher quality ingredients may cost more, checking labels for natural fermentation is important. Garlic can be beneficial, but moderation is essential. 1 to 3 cloves are sufficient. Raw garlic may irritate the stomach, especially for those with reduced appetite. Cooking garlic lightly in olive oil can make it easier to tolerate. Certain foods should be strictly limited. Highly processed products are among them. This advice applies not only to kidney patients, but to everyone. Processed foods typically undergo multiple factory steps and contain additives for color, flavor, and preservation. For example, a fresh carrot moves directly from farm to table, whereas processed meats like ham involve grinding, additives, and industrial production. Minimizing such foods is particularly important for kidney health. Vegetables, although nutritious, are often high in potassium. Instead of avoiding them completely, soak them in cold water for about an hour and then blanch them. Boiling helps reduce potassium levels. Afterward, season lightly with low-sodium ingredients. Beverages also require attention. Dark-colored carbonated drinks, including cola, are high in phosphorus. Most factory-produced beverages contain added phosphorus, and this applies to zero-calorie versions as well. Therefore, both regular and zero dark sodas should be avoided. Maintaining a daily diet can be challenging. Eating the same food repeatedly becomes monotonous, and variety is necessary. Our book provides simple meal planning strategies and visually appealing presentation ideas, as I believe food should also be enjoyable to look at. For subscribers concerned about kidney health, being diagnosed may feel discouraging because dietary freedom becomes limited. However, diagnosis also offers an opportunity for proactive management. Rather than focusing on restrictions, try discovering meals that are both suitable and enjoyable within your condition. Avoid excessive negativity and aim to balance health management with the pleasure of eating. I will continue to provide practical suggestions in future videos. I am Dr. Grace, a nutrition specialist. I understand that many of you have concerns about your diet, and I will help address them. Please feel free to leave questions in the comments at any time. Soybeans are considered highly nutritious and are often called beef from the field. Black beans are also popular due to their darker pigment. Generally, produced with deeper color, contain stronger antioxidant properties. For example, a purple eggplant typically provides more antioxidant benefit than a pale one. Black beans contain anthocyanins, which contribute antioxidant effects. While their protein content may not exceed that of regular soybeans, they offer added value through these pigments. Antioxidants help reduce oxidative stress in cells, which contributes to aging. Therefore, antioxidant-rich foods may support cellular protection. Black beans are plant-based proteins. Although plant proteins often have lower bioavailability than animal proteins, they're usually easier to digest. Bioavailability refers to how effectively the body absorbs and uses nutrients. Even if two people consume the same protein amount, absorption can differ. Choosing foods with good digestibility and nutrient utilization is important. While animal proteins often have higher bioavailability, plant proteins may be more suitable with aging due to easier digestion. Black beans provide protein, minerals, vitamins, and antioxidant compounds, making them a balanced option. Ultimately, the kidneys are responsible for eliminating waste from everything we consume. When diagnosed with kidney disease, patients are categorized into stages, stage 1 through stage 5, based on severity.